welcome to another episode of The Simple Life of Cooking. I am continuing my quarantine chicken series. I'm now wearing a superhero apron. DC, of course. DC, what up? Yeah, DC. Yeah, I'm a DC girl. I like Marvel, but I prefer DC. Whereas Marvel fans are a little crazy. They like Marvel, but they will fucking hate on DC like it's nobody's business. So screw them. Anyways, today I am going to do a sort of chicken mac and cheese in a rosé cheese sauce. That's right. I'm going to add a little spin to this. So, yeah. I'm going to first show you how to make the simple rosé cheese sauce from scratch. Well, not completely from scratch. I am cheating a little bit by having the tomato sauce already made. So I'm going to be using store-bought tomato sauce because that shit just takes forever to make. And this is supposed to be simple. But the cream sauce and the cheese and the cheesy cream sauce, that is actually pretty simple. So I'm going to show you how to make a simple rosé cheese sauce. And then I'm going to show you how it all comes together. I'm not going to show you how to boil and make noodles though, because like you can do that shit yourself. If you don't know how to make pasta, you shouldn't even be attempting any of this. So these are the things you're going to need for this. You got your quarantine chicken, you got your macaroni, you got this jar of tomato sauce, which works perfect for this. Good thing about this is that it is also made so it doesn't just have tomatoes, it also has other shit in there like celery and carrots and green bell peppers, which is good. Adds some more veggies to this whole thing. And you're going to have flour as well, wherever the hell I put that. The butter, you'll see what we do with that, and the cheese, I'm going to show you any second. So the first thing you want to do is you want to melt about 2 tablespoons of butter. And then we're going to add a tablespoon of flour into there, and we're going to mix it up. Make sure it's smooth. All right, that's about a tablespoon. I don't really measure. I'm giving the measurements to you guys, but I sort of just guesstimate, and it usually works out for me. So yeah, you got the flour in there, and you want to make sure you mix it up. This is why you add the butter. It's because the butter helps in order to have the flour in your sauce and get rid of any of the clumps and the flavoring of the sauce the flavoring of the flour while benefiting from the thickness that you get from it. So I just turned that down a little bit from 6 to 4 because it's boiling a bit. Don't want to boil it too much. You see I have my noodles being cooked up right now as I'm doing this. Alright, so as you can see there, I just added a couple of tablespoons of cream. So you can add any high cream you want. I have the table cream because that's what was available, and it works out well for this. And then I'm just going to mix that up to make sure that it's all smooth. So now that we kind of have like this creamy thick sauce, we want to add our tomato sauce to get the rosé part. You want to mix that all together. It's about a quarter cup of tomato sauce, and you just mix it all together like that, and you just keep mixing it until you got a nice smoothness. Alright, so now we can see with our sauce that it's nice and smooth, and you just kind of let it simmer there. So you can put it to like 2 to let it simmer. And just keep mixing it to make sure it stays in good condition. And then I'll show you the next. So my noodles are pretty much ready to be taken off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to preheat the oven to 350. Preheating. Well, and it should be preheated by the time I assemble everything. All right, so with our sauce, now that we're ready to go with it, we're gonna turn the heat off. And then we're gonna start adding some cheeses to it. All right, so I've added about a quarter cup of cheddar cheese. Now I'm gonna sprinkle some Parmesan cheese in here. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle. You can pretty much put as much cheese as you want. And then I'm gonna mix it together to make it a cheesy sauce. Oh, look at that cheesy sauce. This is gonna be delicious. Alright, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this sauce on that and then add the chicken. Alright, so I got my sauce in there. Mixing that up. Alright, so I got my quarantine chicken on top, and I'm just going to mix this up. And then I'll throw it in my baking dish and put it in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes. Alright, so we got our mixture here, and we're going to put it in this dish. The thing I like about these tiny dishes, glass dishes you can get now, is that you can bake right in them, and they're good size, so you can make your own personal size stuff. And then they come with lids, so you can like pop that lid on, and that actually helps you to have less dishes, but have something to take to lunch the next day, and not having all these dishes. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start putting this into here. Our little gooey mix right up in there. All right, so we got our little mixture up in here in this small little size. See, as you can see, it's a small little simple personal sized. So we're gonna put this in the oven, and then I'll show you what it looks like after. There it is, all baked up. Personal size mac and cheese with rosé sauce and chicken. Quarantine chicken, oh yeah.